Alright, welcome to another episode. Ark Survival Ascended with Psoto Desperado. It's the next episode. I made some changes to the boat. I simplified it. And I also reduced the number of structures by using two-piece dino gates as walls. So I have more structures to work with so I can put down more equipment. Of course, because I don't have any cryopods, all my guys are in here stuffed in here like little animal cracker boxes. But anyway, there we go. We'll put a trough down so the animals can eat and they can all heal up. We did get attacked that one time earlier today. We got attacked off camera. A couple of birds came in and tried to kill all my boys because there was no roof. Now there's a roof. They shouldn't be able to get in, and they shouldn't be able to see us, so it should be okay. But anyway, gonna take him and go out and try to get more narco berries. I'm making narc, and I'm gonna go get some metal in the game because I got quite a bit to do. But I'm gonna switch over. We're gonna listen to some guys in the background. There we go. So there's a new guy here. The rest, these three are Realist Being 99. He's just so funny because his shit's so direct. He's so in your face direct. It's so intense. That's why I like him. I don't agree with everything he says, but he's just so intense. It's funny. He's like so serious. He's like the old Russian mob or some shit. The way I see it. Like, in your face, you don't like it, die, But anyway, this guy's a new guy born into a corrupt system. It's only got 12,000 subscribers. I don't even have anything near these guys' video channels. But I don't really have anything to say. I had experiences. I don't want any more experiences. I don't really have much else to say. I don't have any more questions. I got my answers. I figured enough out to be satisfied, But anyway, he says that he had a question online. Would winning 50 million make life worth living? Do a video maybe. So he's doing a video based on this request. And that's where we are. All right. I'll give you a little bit of an intro to the guy.
What's up, everybody? So today's video request. Would 50 million make life worth living? Would being rich make life worth living? Without further ado, let's get on into that topic.
Zombie employee.
Definitely does make life.
I don't like the music because I don't know if I'll get copyrighted.
Being rich definitely does make life a lot easier. Now, I'm not saying life's still a breeze, although there is a little bit of a breeze outside. I don't know if you can see the trees moving, but you get what I'm trying to say. I feel like it's just better to not experience this hell, period. But if you are rich, you definitely have it easier in life. You definitely have a better advantage. You have a better chance making it in life or just riding it out. But also, there's things that could still go wrong even though you're rich. I'm sure people are already going to know where I'm going by this. You can get health problems. But people will be like, well, you're so rich, maybe you could put the money to that and get treated. But maybe some things aren't treated. Like there's certain cancers, like pancreatic cancer is one of the worst cancers that can't be treated. I mean, they could do chemo, they could do all they could, but eventually it's going to take you and it's not going to go away, unfortunately. No matter how rich or poor you are, that's a disease that sadly just won't go away, sadly. And I feel my heart truly goes for poor people that are in that situation. It's just, there's just so much suffering in the world. See, people think if you have tons and tons of money, there's no such thing as suffering, when that's not the case. there's always going to be suffering. You know, there's always someone suffering, whether they're rich or poor. Now, I will say this: when you're poor, you're going to suffer even more because you got a whole bunch of problems, and then on top of that, you're struggling. You're poor. You're in poverty. You know, you have no money to do anything, or maybe get treated. If there is something that maybe could be treated, you don't have money to do it, so they don't give a fuck about you. Whereas if you're rich, maybe there's some things, you know, there could be more options. There is more options when you're rich. That I will say. But the thing is, a lot of people think when you're rich, you don't suffer. When that's not always the case. Just like, you know, there's a lot of famous celebrities that committed suicide. And, you know, they were rich, you know, they were, you know, successful in life, but yet they still sadly, you know, deleted themselves out of here. And, you know, some people say to themselves, like, I can't understand why he or she did that. He was rich, he had tons of girlfriends, he had tons of money, he lived in a mansion, he has these cars, you know, Ferraris, you know, but the thing that people don't understand, that doesn't always help. It definitely takes a huge weight off your shoulder, but sometimes people just aren't happy. You know, sometimes it's just, you know, they say money can't always bring happiness, and it's true. It can to some people, but it's not always the case for everyone, you know. Some people just have a really bad mental illness where they have depression, or who knows, they just have a certain feeling where they feel like they get bored and just tired and fed up with life. Whether you're rich or poor, I guess some people just get bored of it, and some people just don't want to hang on anymore. Who knows? There's a whole bunch of reasons why, you know. You know, when I was a kid, when I was young, I used to say to myself too, I'd be straightly honest. I don't know if I ever mentioned this. When I was a kid, like when I was like maybe 10 years old, 9 years old, around that age, and I hear on the news somebody jumped from a building or a bridge or whatever, and I say to myself, why would someone do something like that? Like, why would somebody do something stupid like that? Now, I understand totally why somebody does what they did. Because the way life is, you know. You know, there's just certain things you don't realize when you're a kid. And I admit there are some things I didn't realize. And now I'm looking at it and like, now I know why. Sometimes I feel like doing the same thing. Not that I'm gonna do it, or, you know, but I don't suggest anybody to do it, but I could understand why people do it. Because it's just, things just become too much. Maybe some celebrities get tired of being famous, you know. Think about it. And I said this, I'm pretty sure I said this before. When you're famous, I feel like you just sell your life away. You can't go, no, you always got to have a bodyguard with you, because, you know, everyone's going to know, oh my God, that's Selena Gomez, or that's, you know, Justin Bieber, or whatever the hell, you know. It's like, you're always going to have paparazzis after you. It's like you never have a peaceful life. Some people just probably wish they could have their old, you know, some people just wish they could have their old regular life again. But once you get into that situation, that's never going to happen. And maybe some people just get tired of it, and they just feel like they're not going to ever have a normal, actual quality of life anymore. And that's why some people get depressed and maybe do it. And then this is when us idiots just say, but he or she was so rich. Yeah, but he or she maybe just got tired of being famous, you know. Maybe they got tired of, you know, people always spotting them like, hey, over here, can I get your autograph? Maybe that gets exhausting. You know, people don't understand. You're not them. You're excited to see them, but who knows if they're always excited to see you. Because that's all it is. Oh my God, can I get your autograph? Oh my God. You know, after a while, it probably gets exhausting. I mean, I'm not a celebrity, so I don't know exactly what they feel 100%, but this is just something I'm trying to just think about, you know, like I can imagine, you know. I mean, I admit I'm not in their shoes, but I could sort of get an idea a little bit, you know. You know, you get a lot of creepy people in the world. That's the thing that sucks. There's a lot of creepy people that would want to kill that person. You know, when you're famous, you got a lot of creeps that'll come after you. Some just want to, you know, get an autograph and nothing more than that, you know. While others may do creepy things. They may try and stalk you. They might try and find out where you live, you know, shit like that. And this is why the bodyguard thing is a thing. And, you know, it just sucks because I don't even know if they could even drive anymore on their own. They always got to be with a bodyguard or something. They can't just, like, think about it. You go in a supermarket. You're just a regular casual person looking for groceries or whatever, looking for fruits. You're in the fruit section or whatever section, where the celebrity, as soon as they step foot in the supermarket, oh my God, that's Selena Gomez, that's Justin Bieber, you get the idea. You just never have normal time anymore, and that's why a lot of those people, I would truly believe, sometimes get fed up and just want out. So this is where I'm all trying to say, fame and money doesn't always save you. It definitely could help to some degree, but it doesn't always help 100% for everyone. It's not going to always change everyone's mind. Some people don't care about being rich or poor. Some people just want to have happy lives, happy, regular, basic lives. And when you can't get that, there's just a lot of depression that gets involved. And it doesn't matter if you're rich or poor, it's the same scenario. Now, if I was rich, I had 50 million or so on, it would definitely make my life easier. I would still view life as I do now, but it would be a lot easier. At least I, could enjoy. I don't really maybe have to work. I could actually maybe sit back and try and relax. It definitely would take weight off my shoulder. It will. I can't say it won't. It definitely will. Having money is definitely better than having no money. I gotta say that, But see, me, I don't care for fame. Because fame sometimes comes back at you in a bad experience, if you get what I'm trying to say. Some people just get tired of it. Some people wish they could just go in a store and not be recognized for once, Some people get tired of always running into a fan, hey, that's Miley Cyrus, me, I would probably get tired of it too. Sometimes you just want to have a normal life where you could walk in the store and no one comes up to you and bothers you and, says, oh my God, I know who you are, That's the thing people don't understand, because you're not in their shoes. So when you're not in someone's shoes, and this just goes in all way forms, when you're not in someone's shoes, you don't understand. You're not feeling what they're feeling. So that's why you say to yourself, why would you do what you do? Or why do you feel, I don't feel that way? That's exactly true, because you don't feel that way. You're not experiencing what that person's experiencing. Everyone thinks differently in this life. Everyone's different in this life. That's the thing people always seem to not understand. We all like and dislike different things. And that's what makes us unique. That's what makes us unique. But that's the thing. We all come to the conclusion where we all gotta like or think a certain way, and if somebody else thinks a total different way, this is where they're a misfit. We belittle them, You get the idea. It's just, you shame them. You say, what the hell, man? What's your, shit like that. Because people just don't understand. When you're not going through something, and whatever it is that somebody's going through, when you're not going through it, you don't understand, And then this is why we jump the gun so fast and say, well, this person's rich, this person got tons of money, what the hell is he or she got to be depressed for? That's the thing. People don't truly understand what could be going on in their lives. Maybe there's something we don't know about, or maybe, well, obviously it's something we don't know about, So what I'm basically trying to say, having money is not always, gonna make you happy. It's definitely gonna help, but it doesn't help all the time. But if I had to choose to be super rich or poor, of course I'm gonna choose super rich. I'm sure anyone here would. I want to have it as easy as possible. We all deserve to have it easy as possible, right? But it's just that I'd be truthful, of course I'd rather have tons and tons of money than no money. And see, I would be the type of guy, if let's say I did win the lottery, however, I would probably donate to a lot of, I would definitely donate to a lot of people, the homeless and shit like that. I wouldn't just be greedy and keep it all for myself. I would actually want to help other people. I don't know how everyone else would, handles it differently, but that's how I would handle it. Because, I feel like we all deserve to be happy. And that's the thing I truly like to do, put a smile on people's faces. But some people just are evil and only care for themselves. See, me, I care for everyone. I mean, you gotta have your back. That is true. You gotta have your back. Use what matters before anyone else. That is absolutely true. That is absolutely true. You come first before anyone. That's how I feel. But with all that being said, you just have nasty people that only care for themselves and don't care for others. They have no hesitation or shame into shaming someone before they know exactly what somebody may be going through in their life. You don't know what anyone's going through in your life. You could be walking by someone, you don't know what that person's about. You don't know if he could be a killer, a serial killer, or he's depressed of this, depressed of that, or schizophrenic. You just don't know. You don't know what goes on in people's lives, and yet people jump the gun and right away want to belittle them, bully them, pick on them, shit like that. It's just the way we treat each other. It's crazy. You should be truly ashamed. And I am ashamed as a human being, even though I'm not one of those people that are going to do that, but just of my own kind, I'm ashamed that this is how we are towards one another. It's fucked up. Then you get a lot of people too, which, I understand, there's a lot of unhappy people because how life is, how could you really be happy? There's so many problems people have. Some people have more problems, and then when they see a happy person, they get jealous. But the thing is, some people get to the point where they're unhappy. They want to see everybody unhappy. How I feel is how I wish everyone to feel. See, me, that's not how I am, In my perspective, everyone deserves to be happy. Everyone deserves to be feeling good. And it breaks my heart that that's not the case. If I got to get a disease, whatever it is, which I hope I don't, but if it's not like I'm gonna say I got this horrible disease and I see these people happy, I hope they get this horrible disease too. I'm not the type that wishes things like that on other people. Even my worst enemy, I really don't wish bad. But that's the thing, you get a lot of unhappy people and they see other people happy, and this is why they maybe go berserk, maybe start shooting. Fuck it, I want to, like for example, there's some people that want to off themselves, but before they off themselves, they off a whole bunch of people in a crowd, like, these mass shootings that go on and shit. They most likely at the end up taking themselves out too. Instead of just taking yourself out in that way, they take other people with them because they may be jealous, maybe their life sucks and these people are happy, and then they do it just, I don't know, they just want to bring other people with them. That's basically what I'm trying to put this as. If that's the thing, then I suggest just take yourself out. I don't even want people to do that, but you get what I mean. Don't take anyone else with you. See, me, I'm not the type that would want to take somebody with me. If I were to do something like that, I would just take myself out. And I say so many times, I wish everyone was happy. We all deserve to be happy. But it's just the environment we live in, the problems we have, whether it's financial problems, health problems, mental problems, you name it. It's just hard. And this is why life truly isn't fair. And whoever says life is fair is a complete a-hole. Because if life was fair, and I say this so many friggin' times, wouldn't we all be happy? Wouldn't everyone feel that rainbow vibe? Truth is, there is no rainbow here. Even though you may see it after a rain or a thunderstorm, doesn't mean it's an actual rainbow, man. A lot of people say there are some beautiful things to life. Maybe there is. But the thing is, the beautiful is mainly hidden by the ugly. There's more ugly things in life than there is beautiful things. And that's just the honest truth. I'm not saying it to be depressed. I'm not saying it to try to make anyone here be depressed. I'm just saying it because it's the absolute truth. Everything you hear in life is negative. I don't know if anyone heard recently, some mother was drunk driving the wrong way on the highway somewhere in Long Island, killed the son, smashed into some kind of rail or wall, I don't even know, something, and the son ended up dying. The cops were trying to stop her. She didn't stop. She ended up crashing. She somehow survived in critical condition. The son died. So it's like, this is just a little example of the more of the ugly you hear than the beautiful. There's always something bad going on in life, because life is more bad than good. Truth is, this isn't a beautiful place like a lot of people claim it to be. I'm not trying to be depressed. I'm not trying to make anyone here feel low. I'm just being truthful. Take it however you want, but that's just how I'm saying it. I'm just keeping it real. That's it. It's just not a beautiful place like we think it is, man. Like a lot of us people are fooled into thinking. I'm not saying there is no beautiful things in life, but what I'm saying is the majority of things are more bad than they are beautiful. There may be some beautiful things to life, don't get me wrong. There may just be some beautiful things, but it's nowhere compared to what's not beautiful. I mean, I mean, maybe there's just a little speck of good things where there's a huge graphic of horrible things. Because it's all that's going on in the world. I said this so many times. As I'm making this video, something's going on. Always something going on. And it doesn't mean there's something good going on. It's something bad going on. Someone just got shot. Someone just got raped. You name it. It's just, you could think of anything that's going on in life right now. Trust me. As this very moment, it's happening as we speak right now. Something bad is happening as making this video, as you're watching this video, just throughout your daily life. Something bad is going on right now. And that's just the way it's always going to be, unfortunately. But now it's just me being truthful about it. I'm not saying anything bad. I'm not trying to bring anyone down, but take it however you want to take it. But anyway, guys, I am going to let you guys go for now. And I will say this. A lot of people are saying their comments are getting deleted, which this is nothing new. This is nothing new. The reason why I repeat this once in a while, because there are new people that come across the channel. So for those that, you know, think I'm deleting your comments, it's not me. Like I said, the only time I would delete somebody's comments if it's something really nasty. Like if somebody has something really nasty to say, then most likely, yeah, I will probably delete it. But even if you disagree with what I say, I'm still not going to delete it as long as you're being respectful about it. You know, you're saying you disagree, but you're not being an asshole about it. You're just being, you know, you're just expressing how you truly feel. I'm not going to delete it. But, you know, a lot of people think I'm deleting it when it's not the case. It's just, I don't know why YouTube does that. I also mentioned where I heart people's comments and all of a sudden I look and it unhearts. Now, a lot of times this happens because people re-edit their comments, and when they do that, the heart disappears. But sometimes it disappears even when they don't edit. So it's just, you know, it's all crazy shit. But this is just something I like to say at the end of every video, because there are new people here that watch it, and I don't want to get the blame that it's me doing it, because it's not. Why would I delete people's comments? If that was the case, I would just disable comments. If I'm going to delete people's comments, then I might as well just disable comments so there is no comments. You follow? And that's another thing. There were times where that hasn't happened for a while, but it's probably a matter of time when it will, where YouTube disabled my own comments. I kept putting it to allow, and all of a sudden I go and check the video 5-10 seconds later, and it will go back to disabled. And then people will be like, Justin, why do you keep disabling? And I'm trying to say, it's not me. It just keeps doing it by itself. And then every time I go and try to send a message, I can't, because it already rechanges itself back to disable. But I don't know, man. YouTube's stupid, man. They haven't thankfully done that for a while. Now with me saying that, watch them do it with this video, which I hope not. But you know, these are just things I like to just point out, because these are things YouTube do. YouTube does. And then I end up getting the blame for it when it's not really me doing it. It's not me doing it. But anyway, I am gonna zip it for now. Peace out, guys. Love you all. And yeah, take it easy.
Alright, well, we got another female. I was hoping for a male so I can breed one, because I like to run up and down the beach and kill shit on a tiger. Just one of my favorite things to do. But apparently, okay, let me just walk this in here. Okay. This in here like this. And do this. Okay. So let's go ahead and do this. And do this. That's nice. I caught it with my bow. I never use a bow. I used to love using a bow, but it was usually a compound bow, which is much more powerful. Now, I would go try to tame that one over there, this Rex, but it's very low level. It's only 96. That's like half the minimum. Minimum is 200, I think. 200 or 220 or something. Anyway, let's just stay up here for a sec. Let me get away from the base. Let me get over here. Yeah, I was over there at Carno Island, and then all of a sudden I just died. And then I went back to get my pterodon, and it died too. And I just died in midair for no reason. I just died. And I looked online to see if there was a new creature that can one-shot you while you're flying by, and I couldn't find anything new that does that. But that doesn't mean there isn't something there. I mean, you don't just die in midair flying with nothing around you and nothing at the bottom. There was nothing there. But yet I died. And then when I look at the log, it doesn't show you what you died by. It doesn't even show that I died. So it's crazy. I don't know. Anyway, that was an interesting point the gentleman said. But he's talking about the chaos of life. How insane everything is. It is crazy. But let's see. Subscribe. I've been subscribing more, but just because I can get the little guy thing. There you go. It's crazy, dude. Now, this guy, my favorite here. Realist Being 99. Okay, this guy's intense. Pennywise's biggest fear is me.
I want to fuck Pennywise's asshole.
Pennywise's biggest fear is me. Me. That pussy ass bitch fears me. Let me tell you guys something. All you people who are here watching this and supporting this, you guys know what's up. You guys know that I'm not afraid to fuck up demons and clowns. And I know how to take fear, release it from me, and just use it to lash out on someone else and unleash it on someone else. That's what I will do to anybody who's got a problem with. Man, I'm telling you, all these fucking clowns and demons around us, they're nothing. They want us to be as cucked and just pussified so much, and it's so predictable, and it's utterly pathetic. I am not afraid to break laws. I am not afraid to go against society. I am not afraid to stand up for what I believe in and stand up to those who are in my way.
Oppressors.
You know how Pennywise manifests himself into your biggest fears? Well, if his fears were to be manifested, I would be in his closet or under his bed, and he would hear me laughing. And then I would sneak up on him with my kitchen knife and obliterate him. Because I don't give a fuck. And I'm built like that bitch. Call me Nicky Santoro, because I know what's up. Call me Tommy DeVito, because I fucked your bitch. Call me Tony Montana, because I snort coke off your pussy's asshole.
Pussy's asshole.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here to back you guys up. I'm here to protect the world from evil and from demons and from NPCs. That's why I'm here. Don't let someone else manifest your biggest fears for you. It's not worth it. Take care of yourself and remember that you can destroy all the negativity, whether it's vibes or energy. Either of these things, you have the ability and capability to get rid of it and destroy it. Don't let your fears hold you back. Don't let your fears stop you. Don't let it get in the way of you not giving a fuck, and don't let it get in the way of you living your best life, no matter what age you are, no matter what gender you are, no matter what your height is, no matter what your weight is, what your eye color is, what your hair color is. It doesn't matter. You have the right to live a good life. We all need to live good lives in this world because we are all struggling and suffering, and we cannot afford to be afraid, and we cannot be held down by false beliefs and by false threats in this world. Don't trust what other people are telling you. You have no idea how big their brain is, or if they even have one. You have no idea what's going on in their heart. You have no idea about anything about them. Don't let their words and their tone and their body language fool you into believing that these people are to be trusted. Don't let anybody's body language or words scare you into having PTSD from the past or feeling scared or threatened. Don't let any of that bullshit happen. None of it is worth it, and it serves you no good.
The other one must have fell down.
Not one good thing will come from you being scared or afraid. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you think. Take advantage of the positivity in this world.
That's a good man.
And remember, whatever you're scared of is scared of me. It doesn't matter what you're afraid of. That son of a bitch is afraid of me. And especially people like this fucking clown Pennywise who tries to feed off of other people's fear, especially kids who are the most vulnerable in life.
Oh shit.
Wow, what a tough guy you are, man.
He superimposed himself inside me.
And I'm saying this as a fan of Pennywise, man. I think it is fucking amazing as a franchise, and I love Pennywise as a character, but I'm still gonna fuck that faggot up, and I'm gonna shoot some heroin up into his veins, and I'm gonna tell him, listen up, you bitch. You want to stand up there? You want to look tough? You want to put on some stupid smile and giggle and say, oh, you want to float too? Like, bro, I'll fucking knock your punk ass out if you try to disrespect me or come up in my face like that. You worthless waste of skin. I'm here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here. I am in this fight with you. Use me for motivation. Use me for whatever it is you need to in life. But it has to be under free will. You have to want to willingly do it. Nobody should do this if they don't want to, because I am all about free will. Use my videos, use my voice for guidance, knowledge, education, and know that I am not afraid. I'm not afraid of being
almost died right
perceived as egotistical or crazy or a lunatic or dumb.
See, you almost died.
It doesn't matter what people call me. It's none of my business. I don't give a fuck. I'm not scared of their words or their opinions or their feelings or their thoughts. It doesn't matter their words, their feelings, their opinions, their thoughts. It's all a bunch of worthless garbage. And the piss that comes out of my dick hole tomorrow morning is going to be more relevant than what these people think and believe and say. So, exactly. Make sure you molest all these negative vibes and all this propaganda and fear that's spreading through society nowadays. Don't let it get to you. Don't let your anxiety win. Don't let your nervousness win. Fuck this world up. And remember, if you are a clown and you like manipulating other people and taking advantage of them, I will be there when you don't expect it.
Wow, it's pretty hard up, this one. See, he likes to be the tough guy, and But see, the thing is, in his mind, he knows who to attack. It's like he's already got a clear idea of who to attack, who to take down, who the enemy is, etc., etc. And I'm like, most people don't know what anything is, you know, in my opinion, but the way it is. Okay, boom, healed. Now, let's see, didn't it all stay? Oh, shit. Can't get you to do shit, right? These rocks suck. Okay. So go out here. And I'll put him back. Come on, dude. This thing's supposed to be more advanced than the original Ark, and it warps like a son of a bitch. You know what I mean? It just warps all over the fucking place or something. I forgot how shitty the weather is in this area. Everything's such a bitch. Alright. I gotta go pick up my tools. I'm not gonna lose my tools just because, you know, the fucking tiger's there. So all I got to do is put the tiger off the cliff, and then I can recover my tools. I know more or less where it is, so I can come and try to tame it again. But in reality, I should make a small holding cell and plop the tiger in there, or the saber-tooth, instead of doing that. See, here he is. Hey. What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? Almost killed my bird, my only bird. It's my only bird. Are you gonna make it up here? Bye bye. See, they don't take damage when that happens. Now there was another one here, and that one probably fell down. Here's my property. Alright, so I'm dying. Yeah, I have to make some fur or something. Okay, so let me get rid of that. Okay, so that's been released. So now, I mean, I could try to tame the son of a bitch again, but the saber-tooth is a bitch because high-level saber-tooths, they have a lot of personal strength and all that, but if you use arrows on them, the arrows will do a lot of damage. What you want to use on them is the long neck rifle. You don't want to use a bow and arrow on them. For most things, bow and arrow is fine, or a crossbow. But with these guys, they're just so delicate, you want to use a crossbow. Not a crossbow, a long neck rifle. And I do have one. I have one long neck rifle. Forgot I was dying there. Let's see, what level are you, sir? 24. I better kill you. beautiful bird. See, Pennywise, because that's the character he was referring to. Pennywise is something that is designed to instill fear. So he's basically, Pennywise is like the stereotypical demon. Because demons operate through fear, deception, things like that. And he's about fear. And that's what he's saying. Pennywise is afraid of me. In other words, the demon is afraid of me. I'm not afraid of the demon. I'll kill the demon. I'll destroy the demon. You know what I mean? In a way, that's fine. You know, honestly, he doesn't see me as a demon because there are people that will say you're a demon. You're a demon person. He's still trying to get me even though I'm going down. I need to get elevated and get my stamina back. There we go. There we go. A lot of pegomass on the beach. I wonder if that 216 level tiger will be there if I go back down. I was wondering where I was going to set up base. I think I did it here last time. And it was just a lot of shit. It's very shallow right here. There's a little bit of a cliff or thing here where you can make a small thing here, but it's a real bitch to work with this underwater area. I was thinking of a water pen to get stuff later, but I might decide to just go inland and just not do anything underwater and just make a more permanent inland base. But the downside is you can't get in your boat and run away if a Giga attacks your base. Like I have my whole base is in a boat, so if something comes down, something big I can't handle, I can process it. You know what I mean? Anyway. This animal's here. Oh, we're at 83% already. Good. It's almost done. So I got a female. I got another female. I got a bunch of females. That 216 male would be very good to breed with these females to make me a decent tiger. Let's see. How should I put this? Let's get this crap off of here. Let's give you a little bit more health since you almost died last time. Let's see. You hear that? That's a big boy there. Now I'm in here. It shouldn't be able to see me in here. So now I need to make some more bullets. And I should have some bullets here. I don't know. Need more narc? Oh, here's a narc. There we go. I don't know. It's almost done. Let me keep the saber-tooth saddle on me. That's a spare one. You hear that out there? You hear that? You hear that chomping? That's that Rex. That's that Rex out there just waiting to fuck with me. Anyway, so he brother say that the demon's afraid of him, or you know what I mean, like to dominate the demon, because he's just certain personalities on the planet are not about making themselves vulnerable or allowing themselves to be dominated. I've learned. So that's just something. Anyway, so let's put on another video. Oops. Almost. There we go. We're back here to Pennywise's biggest fear is me. Yeah. Okay. Thumbs up. Political parties straitjacket your mind. That's interesting. 10 minutes, a short one. But, you know, he's probably going to get into the mind fuck on the planet, you know.
What up, my man? Today I wanted to talk about how we need to stop letting political parties straitjacket our minds, which is basically all the political parties that exist. And I've noticed that anybody who claims to be, you know, liberal or conservative, or either one of those, you know, anyone who claims to be one of those is just fucking delusional, and they're both equally stupid, and both political parties equally brainwash people and straitjacket their minds into making them believe that they should only believe in the party's views that they're part of, you know. So like, you know, liberals are brainwashed to believe that everything conservatives believe is wrong, and conservatives are taught to believe that everything liberals believe in is wrong, you know. That's just how it works, man. These political parties are trying to manipulate people and separate them as much as they can, because they know humanity is stronger united than divided. And they feed off that shit. They want everyone to just think the exact same way, you know. Even if you disagree with them, they still want you to fucking just be on the same path and on the same, you know, level as everyone else that's in the political party, you know. They don't want you to branch out and explore other political beliefs, you know, other things too, you know. I'm not just talking about being liberal and conservative, you know. I'm talking about like if you're part of those and you start to have beliefs about another thing, like for example, like if you start believing in anarchy, or you believe parts of communism can work out, and like you mentioned this shit, like these political parties are all fucking, you know, just manipulating people to only believe what they want them to believe. And you can't give these political parties these powers to control us, man, you know. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter how much you agree with a political party's beliefs. At the end of the day, all they're doing is brainwashing you and treating you like a slave and a sheep. That's how they see you, and the sooner you realize that, the sooner you'll figure out that in your heart of hearts, you don't need to be a part of any political party, you know. Who the fuck cares about a political party, man? You don't need to be a part of any of that shit, bro. I'd rather be at you want to talk about political parties, bro? I'd take a fucking pizza party over any political party any day, man. You know, fuck these fucking groups of people that get together like fucking AIDS and they try spreading their beliefs onto everyone, man. Like, dude, just stay home and jack off and fuck your wife, man. Like, why are you out spreading false information, and why are you out trying to recruit more sheep into being part of your political party when the people above you in the political party don't give a fuck about you, and they're using you and they're trying to make you use other people to join the group, so then the people above can use them too, and they have more people to use. Basically, that's what it is. Basically, they want everyone to agree with them, and they want everyone to not disagree with anything that they say. And there are a few people who will say, no, you know, that's wrong. You know, we should have the right to believe whatever we want, no matter what political party we're in. And those are the people that are actually good, you know, the people that support free thinking and say, you know what, you know, I mean, political parties are all stupid anyway, and I'm not associated with any of them, and I never will be. But let's say for example, like, someone is part of a political party and they tell someone, all right, look, I mean, obviously this political party has its own views and mindsets and all this shit that's already like set, but you don't need to be like this. You can think like other political parties too, or you can be like a mix of all the different political parties, or you can just think whatever you want, you know. Those are the people that are actually good, you know. They're the people that actually want people to discover what free thinking and critical thinking are. So those people I have respect for, because they're not trying to force anyone to believe anything. But sadly, a majority of political parties are just full of nuts and just complete lunatics and psychopaths, and all they care about is making everyone see things and believe things the way they do. That's legit all they're doing. If you don't see something the way they do, and if you don't believe in the same things they do, they're like, you know what, get out, you're not part of us. Or, which is a good thing, you know. Why would you want to be a part of these people, man? Like, to me, large political groups all just need to fucking die and vanish and disappear off the face of this planet, man. The less political people there are, the better this world will be, man. Like, why the fuck are you trying to all the time just make fun of other, you know, political views, or just, you know, political opinions and all this shit, you know? I mean, I know which, like for me, probably I'd say like about 80% of my views are probably liberal, realistically, because I'm just really a progressive and open-minded person. So I'd say my views are like 80% liberal probably, but even then I don't call myself a liberal. I just say I have mostly liberal views, because that's true. I do have mostly liberal views, but I don't consider myself a liberal, you know. I'm never considering myself a part of any political party, because I'm not a fucking drone and I'm not a sheep. And I know my brain is more valuable than any of these fucking pussy ass politicians' brains that are trying to fucking, you know, manipulate people into believing everything that their political party says is true. You know, I mean, personally, I like making fun of conservatives, because conservatives in general are pretty fucking stupid. But even then, I don't really do it like in public. I mostly just do it with my friends, you know. I'm not going to go out in public and make fun of political parties, you know, because I don't give a fuck, man. Like, I just do this with my friends, you know, because I just think it's toxic to be talking about politics in general, you know. Even when I'm talking about politics with my friends, it's not like we continue talking for like hours and hours and all this shit, bro. Like, no, we just say something quick and we move on, man, because my friends are smart enough to know that politics and politicians, you know, all this shit is just fucking stupid, and it just rots our brains, and we're basically putting our brain in a straitjacket, you know, because that's all political parties do, man. They put us in a straitjacket, and they don't want us branching out to other views and other just opinions that we might have of the world, and they want to be the ones who tell us what to think and how to feel and just what to do with our lives, you know. So in general, I want all political parties to just fucking disappear, you know. You got much better things to do than be spreading propaganda everywhere, bro. Just go home, fuck your wife, fuck your sister, I don't know, just fuck anyone, man. Like, you're gonna be way more productive doing that, and you're gonna actually have fun on like fucking spreading your stupid political bullshit on people, man. Like, just go away, man. Like, no one in this world wants to hear your stupid opinions on politics, and that goes for every single person on this planet. I don't give a fuck how smart you are in politics. I'm not interested in any bullshit you have to tell me about it, because I don't need you to lecture me about anything on politics, bro. You don't know shit. You're on the same level as me, and no one is above me, so no one is in a position to tell me what to think and how to feel, you know. No, remember, never look up to anyone, because no one is above you, you know. We're all on this planet. We're all grounded, you know. We all have to stay grounded, and we have to remember that we're on this planet, and we're all stuck on the ground on the same level, you know. It doesn't matter if someone's on a mountain, fucking on top of Mount Everest, and then there's someone in a submarine 3,000 feet underneath the ocean, bro. Those people, no matter how much of a difference there is in elevation, they are on the same level. This is where they are, you know. The elevation might be like this, but in reality, they're like this. They're on the exact same level, you know. So don't go around lecturing people about what they need to know and what they need to think about politics, even if you are in a political party, which is already sad and pathetic as it is. You know, you're already a pathetic person for being in a political party, but if you go around spreading that hate and all those false messages and all this propaganda, then you're just a worthless bum and you should be living in the streets in a cardboard box. And just remember, if anyone tells you this shit, don't listen to anything they tell you, man. It doesn't matter. I don't care what degree someone has. I don't care how many political debates somebody has been in. At the end of the day, I know that they don't know shit and they don't know anything about the universe. You know, same with me, you know. It's not like any human has even a tiny bit of knowledge about the universe. You know, no one knows anything. You know, no one knows what's right or wrong, you know. So you can't let other people lecture you, you know. Just do what you do. Just listen to yourself. And that's the best advice that I can give. Don't trust other people. Just listen to yourself, believe in yourself, and don't let any outside force try to convince you that what they're believing or what they are supporting is what you should be doing too, you know. Never let other people control your life for you, because at the end of the day, people are pieces of shit and they want everyone to be exactly like them, which is not how it should be. We all need to be as different as possible from each other. And we might all be the same because we're all the same species, obviously. In that aspect, we're all one. But we're all still separate and we're all different and we're all completely different individuals, you know. So we're all the same species, but we have to learn to accept each other's opinions and stop force feeding this bullshit onto other people, especially with politics, you know. Most people that are involved in politics legit have no idea what they're talking about. And by most, I mean over 90%. You know, over 90% of politicians have no idea what they're talking about, and they just have somebody's dick up their ass the whole time. You know, none of their opinions are their own, or if their opinions are their own, they're legit a fucking Nazi, or they're legit some fucking terrorist, or they support, you know, child trafficking or some shit like this, bro. That's how politicians are, bro. You can't be listening to these people telling us how we need to live our lives and who we need to listen to and who we need to take orders from. Don't listen to these politicians, man. Just remember that when they're all in their graves and all their fucking sheep supporters are supporting them and weeping because they're sad that their favorite hero or role model died for some reason, just remember that you're better than those people that are crying, because you know that these politicians that just died, you know, their lives don't matter and they're going to be completely forgotten when they're gone. So it's not worth it to think about them at all. Just focus on yourself. And remember, all political parties are trying to hold you back.
Oh, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Do you see that? Oh, man. Okay. That doesn't make any goddamn sense. Anyway. Try to do that. Okay, that's better. Because this way I can go down, and I can come back up, and I go up here easy. There we go. Jeez, I put it on backwards. Alright. So I don't know where the T-Rex went, and I don't know where the Carno thing went, but yeah, fuck them. Alright. And this is why I don't get into politics. It's crazy shit, man. It's crazy shit. So, let's see. I'm going to do this. I'm going to move this over. Come on. Oh, these are owned. Oh, I forgot to pick these up. These belong to somebody else. That's the prior tribe, so I can't move those. I can't move those. So I can't place anything around here. Fuck. I missed that. Well, I guess we can go down here. place some of these. Can I place? I just need a little thing. Okay. All right, so what are you doing, kids? What are you doing? All right, so anyway, I want to see if I can go back up there and find that male. It's just that it's very unlikely that that animal is still available. And then here, this one's going to be there. Should be able to snipe his ass there. Okay. Just need a one big. I don't need more than that, I don't think. Let's see. I'll save the rest of the walls. Alright, so that'll be good. Now I just need to make another thing. I think I'll move my base over here. Yeah, I had to put everything in a goddamn. I had started off. I forgot I was a member of this other, tribe. So I want to start on my own. So what I did is I put everything in a box, pin coded it, and it's still that box itself will be under them. But because of the pin code, I can still access the materials in there. So I had to condense my base and everything in it before into into 3 boxes. I left the boxes somewhere else, but I forgot to pick these up. And now these are in the way. This is where I was going to build my first base. But that's fine. I'll just pick somewhere else. You know what I mean? It's just, that's fine. Are you up? Okay. Let me do this. Okay. So close this one. Yeah, I ran out of structures that I could use. Just got too many structures on this boat. I had made a boat before. I don't remember having so few structures on here. You see? Okay, so I'm going to try to turn everything around. Let me just make sure nobody got lost. Nobody got hung up. Alright. Yeah, I was going to pick these up and start doing it, and I was like, shit. Fucked it up. Anyway, let's go back this way. Alright, so here's a little structure I just made. And now I can dump their asses in there. And there you go. So close this up. As long as these doors are closed, they can't see us theoretically. Get you off out of the floor. Alright. Okay. I like to put their tails out so they don't interfere with me walking around, if possible. don't have a saddle. Let's see. I forgot what I need to craft one of those. Oh yeah, saber. There we go. Just make one. And then I'll make a shirt. No, I can't make a shirt. We need fiber and hide. Oh wait, I already have a shirt. Never mind. I'll put that on later. I do need a door, a doorway. Okay, get that saber 2 saddle on there. Yeah, I got a bunch of females. That's why I saw that high level male. I was like, awesome, finally get a male. They got like 3 good females, 4. They're decent. Like, this is the best one. I got some good, I got one good raptor. The rest are leveled. I have a really good moss chops. 300 level. Piece of shit is level 40 base, but he's 90 now. Not even worth breeding, poor thing. Alright, so let's go back out this way. Okay. Alright. So I have my ammunition, I have my gun, I just don't have the quarry anymore. So let me go ahead and go upstairs and get that pterodon back in here. Damn, I was gonna pick them up, but I forgot that they belong to the other tribe. You know what I mean? They belong to the other tribe, so of course I can't do shit with them. Alright. So. Now theoretically I should be able to close it. There we go. Alright, so let's go do the next video now that I'm in a good safe position. And there we go. Alright, that one was political party straight jack in your mind. It's all a mind fuck, dude. It's all a mind fuck in the name of control, dude. Everybody knows that. Even people that are in on it know it, and they just never admit it. Anyway, jobs reveal nothing about people. There we go. It's a short
What's up,
one.
you cum guzzling maggots? Today I'm going to talk about how jobs reveal nothing about people. So I've always known that it's just dumb and fucking stupid to judge people by their jobs and pretend that you know things about them when you don't, or just associate them with their job so much for no reason. You know, no one is associated with their jobs. You know, everyone is just completely their own person outside of work, and no one is truly themselves when they're at work anyway. So basically, when people are associating others with jobs, you know, they're just thinking that, oh, this is all this person does, and like this is just all that their life is to them, and nothing else matters to them but this. Or yeah, just people will think things like this, and it's just not true, man. And yeah, it doesn't matter what job anyone has, you know. It doesn't matter how much the job pays. It doesn't matter how much the job pays. It doesn't matter how, like, what environment you're in or what situation the work is, you know. Everyone's lives are completely different, and jobs tell you nothing about anyone's lives, you know. There are people that would have jobs that you would think are, you know, like, as the sheep in society call, you know, noble jobs and all this shit, you know. There'll be people with jobs like that, but they're actually shitty people in real life outside of work, and no one knows it. And they just suck their dick and assume that they're good people because they have a job that they think is worthy to them, and in that person's stupid mentality, they think that their job makes them a valuable person or a good person, when that's not true, you know. Everyone is valuable to a certain extent, you know, no matter what job they have or how much money they make, you know. All that nonsense is complete bullshit, man. These fucking rich elitists who don't give a fuck about anybody else except the top 1% are just fucking retarded, you know, when it comes to, as far as top 1% of how much, you know, financial income people have and how much money and all this bullshit. You know, if you're not associated in the top 1%, you know, these people are legit looking down on everyone. And even people that don't have that much money, but, you know, have like an average amount of money, would still look down on people who have less money than them for no reason, because they think that having money makes them a better person when it doesn't, you know. And yeah, you know, but yeah, back to the jobs, you know. I never look at someone with a job title, or I never look at someone when they're at work and assume that this is what their life is about, and that this is what they care about, and this is what they love, you know. None of that bullshit is true, man. Most people are not at their dream jobs right now, or more than half of people, probably even more than 70% of people, I would say right now, are not at their dream job or at a job they're passionate about, and that's fine, you know. No one needs to brainwash themselves to say, I need to be passionate about something to do it, you know. Who gives a fuck, man? You know, as long as you like it and, you know, it's not bad, then do it. Who cares? You know, you don't need to be passionate about it. And yeah, that's just how it is, man. Most people who have jobs are not at their dream jobs, or at a job they're even somewhat passionate about, and that's fine, you know. And yeah, people in general, no matter what job they have, they should not be associated with it, or just think that, oh, this person is nothing outside of his or her job, and, you know, outside of their job, you know, all they're doing is thinking about work, or, you know, all this bullshit. You know, none of this is true, man. And yeah, in general, I never like asking people what they do for a living or what their job is, because that's just a stupid question, man. It's none of my fucking business what people are doing for money, you know. Who am I to judge, bro? I don't give a fuck. And in general, I'm just not interested in talking about jobs, you know. Like, what's the point? There's so much more interesting things we could be talking about. You know, jobs are already such a big part of most people's lives that I don't understand why they'd want to keep talking about it outside of work, you know. Like, what's the point, bro? Like, you need to be talking about things that are actually important, you know, or at least do something that's important instead of, you know, thinking about work all the time, you know. Like, that's not worth it, bro. Like, you're just gonna fucking die one day, bro. Like, just remember that none of the money you make is gonna come with you to the grave anyway. It's not like you can take any of the money with you. And yeah, it's like that for a reason. It's because money does not belong in the next world that we're gonna go to after this one. But yeah, basically, yeah, don't ever judge people by their jobs. Don't assume that you know what job someone has when they don't tell you what it is. And yeah, just don't fully attach someone's job or job title to who they are as a person, you know. People in their work life and people in their personal life are two completely different people, and that's how it's supposed to be, you know. That's just how it's supposed to be, you know. And that's awesome. That's amazing. So yeah, just remember, you're always gonna see people being more real in their personal life than you will in a work environment. Even if it's something they're passionate about, you know, they're still gonna be more of themselves when they're not working. So yeah, I mean, just approaching someone at work, that you wouldn't expect them to be fully themselves as you would if they were just, you know, not working or at the time, or they're on their personal time or something like that, that's different. Then they're more of themselves. And yeah, just stop connecting people to jobs so much, and just focus on who they are as a person rather than what they do for a living, because who they are as a person will not be revealed by what they do for a living. You have to actually get to know the person, instead of just asking what they do for a living and then pretending like you know shit about them, So just stop assuming what other people are like. Get over your egotistical self and quit being an arrogant asshole.
Wonder if he has Asperger's. Nah. See, this is why I don't bother with people. They give me all kinds of bullshit personality shit. But the thing is, there's a certain level of reality nobody wants to face. And this guy's just trying to put it out there, that's all. No. You gonna start running yet or no? Right in the head. I don't want to kill it. I have to just wait. You have to put more time in between the shots. At this point, I already got it like halfway there. And I just want to give it a little bit more love. See? These guys are notoriously stubborn. Trying to get away. He's trying to run, but he can't run. All right, got him. That's a good high-level male. All right, boom. That meat will tame him up pretty quick. 216 male, that's good. Hopefully the stats aren't shit. Doesn't matter. When you're first breeding, you're gonna breed by the level. You're not gonna breed by anything else. So once he tames up, I'll use the bird to pick him up out of the cage. Well, I'm lucky that thing was still there. I thought maybe that... See, what happens is when you attack them, you fight and stuff, and you interact with them, they usually will despawn and just disappear. Or something else will come along and kill them. They're not in that default natural state. But I'm lucky. I'm lucky I got him down. I'm lucky I had that gun. It took a long time to get the gunpowder, metal, and narc to make that pistol. And that long neck, and it's just a simple long neck. It's okay for small stuff, but I'm not going to be taking down a Giga with that. Real good one. See? 1/3 there. Alright, so let me go ahead, and since we're doing okay, alright, once that is jobs reveal nothing about people. Well, the thing is, when you're working the job, you're putting on a show, you're acting for somebody else. You can't be a real person on the job. You have to be an employee. An employee is not a real person. An employee is a function of a company. They don't have any reality behind them. That's why I don't bother with people. They're all acting. If I ever see any reality, it'll never come to the company. And that's why companies are just prone to political incorrectness. There's no real there. If there was real there, it'd be different. Anyway, that was The Realest Being 99. This guy's intense, man. I'm tempted to go back and see how many other videos he's got, but we'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching. I subscribe to this guy, Born in a Corrupt System. There's a lot of young awoke people making videos, but it's much worse than you guys think. Much, much worse. Sorry about that, but it's true. Alright. Well, thanks for watching. That guy's going to tame up. He's almost done. And, I'm sure everything will be fine. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take care, guys.